The purpose of today's video is twofold. Number one, I'm going to try to teach myself a new skill in the form of reacting. If I've learned anything from watching Jacksfilms, it's that a lot of people cannot do this. So I'm going to give it my best shot. The second purpose of today's video is to give short-form content a fair shake. I've always been of the opinion that YouTube Shorts and TikTok and all that kind of stuff is just brain rot, worthless content. But I've never actually tried watching it. So I'm going to remedy that today and give it a fair shot. I'm going to be watching YouTube Shorts on my personal YouTube channel and seeing what kind of things it's serving up to me. So without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, right away, I'm a huge fan of Elden Ring. This is the first short that YouTube has served up to me. That's a good sign, that's a good start. Let's see where it goes. This is Two Finger Secret by Elden Cafor. Let's see what they have to say about the Two Finger Secret. Okay, it looks like they're using Cheat Engine or something to spawn in the Two Fingers model. Oh, I see. Okay, I think they're showing the death animation that you wouldn't normally see in the game because the Two Fingers cannot die, given that it's stuck in the round table hold. That's something. That's an interesting little tidbit. I guess perhaps YouTube wants me to watch interesting factoids about Elden Ring with this. Let's go ahead and keep on going. More Elden Ring. Bro studied every incantation. Looks like some PvP. Not my scene. I'm a single player person all the way through and through. This is from Holy Water. I am assuming there's going to be some like combos with the incantations. It looks like they're already... What are they casting here? Is that Elden Stars, the shittest incantation in the game? I don't know anything about the PvP meta, but I'm certain Elden Stars is not part of it. Let's see what they do with this incantation. How smart are they at casting these incantations? Okay, it's projectile spam. Sure, I guess. It's not doing very much damage. If this guy whose perspective we're seeing just closed the distance, this caster would have no chance. They're casting garbage spells. Okay, what's going on? You can't roll. Go in. No, they have hook claws on. They should be trying to close the distance. I don't know what they're doing. It's funny though. I would like to see the end of this. Who won? Who won this fight? It's very unfortunate that it gets cut off before we see a resolution. Also, the enemy they're fighting, Nick Web. Oh, I thought that said Nick Weeb. My bad. Okay, guns. Bullet photography. Spinning ice bullets. High-speed footage on the channel. Okay. By Ghost Mountain Group. I guess they're going to spin bullets on ice. I wouldn't have ever assumed that was possible, but I think I'm about to be proven wrong on that. Okay, there's the shot. Right, so it bounced out and... Oh, wow. Wow. That is cool. I guess that's possible. I would never have guessed. Actually, when I was younger, I was a huge fan of guns and like shooting guns. My family was all from Montana, and guns are a big thing over there. I wonder how common it is to get a spinning bullet on ice, right? Like, is this easy to do? If you just shoot at some snow, is this going to happen most of the time, or is this incredibly rare? I mean, the way these people are reacting, it seems like they were kind of expecting this to happen, right?
Oh, right here, right here. Oh.
Yeah, like they were waiting for it. So, I don't know. Could I do this? Maybe. I'd have to find some of the guns my family has and wait for it to snow, which it's not. Not a white Christmas this year. Kind of sad.
Says, who are you visiting here?
This is probably going to be nothing interesting. It's just a hyper-attention drawing cut of an interview. This one with John Krasinski being the funniest actor. Okay. Jack Talks Cinema. Maybe this is going to be something, but I have a feeling this is going to be just kind of nothing.
I said, my wife, and he says, is she an actress? And I said, yeah. He said, would I know her? And I don't know, man. Her name's Emily Blunt. He goes, you?
Yeah, that's a funny joke. John Krasinski has a lot of charisma. That's a good joke, but I don't know, these kinds of shorts, this is kind of what I mean when I say brain rot content. I could just watch the real interview, right? I don't know if I need this with the quick text. I'm not into this. Maybe if I dislike this will affect my algorithm. I'm not sure. I want to watch more creative shorts as opposed to taking things that already exist and editing them to be more engaging. So we'll see. We'll see if this affects the future videos I get shown.
What happened? This should explain everything.
Like exactly the same thing. Family Guy. Never watched Family Guy, so whatever jokes we're about to tell, maybe it'll be funny, but it goes to Family Guy, right? It doesn't go to Daily Griffin. Daily Griffins, oh my god. Okay, I assume this guy makes a lot of shorts like this. Don't know for sure, but...
A farewell to arms. I fell in love with a nurse during World War I? No, just the title. There's no way you've read that. What happened? This should explain everything. A farewell to arms. I fell in love with a nurse during World War I?
What?
No, just the title. There's no way you've read that. What happened?
Hold on, Okay, I actually don't get what the joke is. Damn, maybe Family Guy is too smart for me. Please explain the joke to me in the comments below. I don't know what...
What happened? This should explain everything. There's no way you've read that. What happened?
Okay, I'm putting it together in my head. Right, God, this sucks. I bet this would have made so much more sense in the actual episode as opposed to like a 6-second clip of the episode. What am I even doing here? So, okay, I think I understand. I think I get the joke now after processing for 30 seconds or longer. Peter has lost his arms, and the doctor is trying to tell him through the title of this book, and then is caught off guard that Peter knows what the content of the book is. I guess I get the joke. That probably would have been a lot more obvious if I saw it in the actual episode and not isolated like this. This makes me kind of upset. I don't want to watch this kind of stuff. Please show me funny, interesting skits. Show me some creativity. Show me your own jokes, please.
Do not throw that. Why not? You'll kill everyone in the...
Okay. This could be great. The Russian Badger ceiling fan. I'm intrigued.
Do not throw that. Why not? You'll kill everyone in the room, including yourself. What's the point of a survival training scenario if you're not going to let me survive? Throwing a bag of fentanyl at a ceiling fan?
Fantastic. I don't know what the ending is going to be. I assume he's going to throw it and something's going to go off. But I love this. There's creative camera work, right? Different shots, shot, reverse shot, but like different angles.
You'll kill everyone in
the animations. I don't know how this is animated. This is maybe Source Filmmaker. That's the only thing I know. Maybe Blender. Those are the only two animation things I know of. I guess it could be Maya, but nobody actually owns Maya. Good voice acting as well so far. Okay. Let's see how this continues to unfold.
Fan is the complete opposite of survival. Is there some kind of written rule somewhere that I can't throw fent at a ceiling fan? Just because your high-tech suit is dust-proof doesn't mean you have to test it out. This is only dust-resistant, and you're the one that chose Zombie Apocalypse San Francisco as my scenario. I'm just using the tools at my disposal.
This is going to build for a long time. It feels awkward to try to pause this every couple of seconds. Obviously, this is supposed to be viewed in one sitting, all at once, without someone like me pausing every couple seconds to say something mostly worthless. And I'm trying to only say things that are good and add to this. I probably can't. I'm sure... In fact, right now, I bet this is going to be a funny video. Right now, open in a new tab, look for this short, and watch it without me talking, and then come back to this, because I'm certain this is going to be better if you already know what's going to happen.
This isn't Zombie Apocalypse San Francisco. This is just San Francisco. Well, I think my point stands. What do your squad mates think about your ceiling fan idea? Both my squad mates are dead.
We're not dead. We're just resting.
Holy shit. I love these jokes. The instant, just like, punchline. Normal scenario, punchline. It's so funny to me. I'm definitely giving this a like. This is making YouTube Shorts seem worth it to me. This is great. Let's see. Does the fentanyl go off? Let's find out.
You see? I'm hero by myself, and I had to make a decision. I bet those two had a better idea than fentanyl ceiling fan. I don't hear them offering any ideas now. Why haven't you used that weapon on your back? Because I smell methane. I'm not gonna fire an RPG in a room full of gas. You just shot 2 of your teammates and you didn't explode. You know, that's a fair point. What are you doing? This glass is bulletproof. It is bulletproof, but it's only blast resistant. I regret talking you out of the ceiling fan idea. Do not throw it.
Why it loops? Oh shit, or kinda loops anyway.
Do not throw that. Why not? You'll kill. Do not throw that.
That does loop. That's... wow. Russian Badger, you've made a wonderful animation. This is by far the best short I've seen all day. It's funny, it's well written, there's creative camera movements, good shots, it's... did I say it's funny? It's funny. Wonderful. This is what all short-form content should be like. This is fantastic. Let's see if the next video can top this one.
You're much more of a Thanos.
What is this? Tesseract movie? They called me a madman.
You're much more of a Thanos.
It looks
I
weird.
take it to Mars, Dad. Still, he accomplished his mission.
Oh, this is
You
just...
regret that.
this is just from the movie.
Marching face to face with the master of the mystic arts.
Is this just shots of the movie set to music with text?
It was. Plans.
I think it is.
Too many mouths, not enough to go around.
This is just from the movie,
When we
straight
faced
up.
extinction, I offered a solution. They called me a madman.
I'm not...
You're a prop to murder Trent.
okay, I'm not...
Watch the hardest choices require.
yeah, great. It's a great scene. I would like to watch the full scene in context with the rest of the movie. What does this short do for me?
You want to know my problem with crossbows? Crossbows are a more powerful and more technologically...
Alright, already 4 seconds in, 5 seconds in. There's a lot of creativity going on here. Alright, now what is this guy's problem with crossbows?
advanced version of the regular bow, whose invention rendered these things more or less obsolete due to their increased range and armor-piercing capacity. And the problem I have with them is that everything I just said is either untrue or misleading.
I don't know anything about crossbows. I think I said earlier I was a gun guy as a child. I liked guns. Crossbows, medieval stuff, not really my thing. I didn't actually get into, like, medieval fantasy aesthetic until much later in life, all things considered. It was probably because of Dark Souls. Let's be real, Dark Souls kind of changed me a little bit. But before that, I was all about Call of Duty. I loved guns. Crossbows? I'm not sure. I would be very happy to learn more about them, though, so please, Blum in the neck, teach me about crossbows and why they are better than a bow.
Crossbows were invented much more recently than bows, but due to having different advantages, the two technologies coexisted for a really long time. And despite the popular misconception, bows had the edge on crossbows in quite a few areas.
Maybe they're comparable, maybe they're different tools for different jobs. That's good to know. If I ever find myself in a scenario where I need both a bow and a crossbow, I'll know what to do with them.
Because while a crossbow could have a much heavier draw than an equivalent bow, the shorter draw length didn't necessarily translate to an improved performance. Which isn't to say that the...
Fantastic. Oh my god, the way this guy is editing this short is so good. This is great. I'm gonna give this a like. This is so creative. There's great editing on display here. It's engaging.
length didn't necessarily translate to an improved performance.
That's so good. Cutting from one sentence to another, showing exactly what he's talking. Oh, this is great. I love this short. Even though I'm not a crossbow guy. This is so interesting. This is so engaging. This is so much better than those shorts of just pre-existing scenes from talk shows or movies or whatever with text on screen. This is wonderful. This is creative. This is what shorts should be.
Performance. Which isn't to say that these things were rubbish, because they had some pretty significant advantages. But because these look more like modern firearms, fantasy media tends to treat them that way, making them fast, accurate, completely ignoring that if it's easy to draw back, then it's probably pretty weak. You want to know?
Hey, the more you know. I'm happy to learn more about crossbows and bows. It's just universal knowledge. It is really obscure, but could occasionally come up and be very useful. So I'm happy to have learned this information in such an interesting and engaging way. Thank you again, Blumenek maybe, for showing this to me. Very cool.
I like you. Please be my boyfriend.
Lizzie, I don't want to be your boyfriend.
I thought I was the only one crying.
The cutting hairs have high operating costs, like feeding you with.
ZZZ isn't real. Bro Comey. So is this just, I guess, a bunch of clips taken together? That's at least more creative than a single scene with words over the top. If they took a bunch of different conversations in the game and smashed them together in one video, that's something. There's a creativity and an intelligence to how you put the clips together, right? So this could be a good video.
Frizz.
I don't want to talk about the bathroom, Jane.
Do your friends in school also call you Ellen like we do?
They've called me the revenge shark.
Could you repeat that?
I'm only saying it once.
I thought we were.
Yeah, I get what this is. It's just a lot of the funny quotes. This is a fine video. ZZZ is wonderfully written. It's Zoomer brain. It's internet culture at its finest. People should play ZZZ if they can handle it. It's a gacha game, which isn't for everyone.
We're already friends.
No, that's not it at all.
You will be carrying the coffin.
That's a heavy responsibility.
A niche player.
Oh my god, I should play more ZZZ. It's such a good game. It's so much fun and so funny.
My predictions were out-predicted!
You big dummy! The only thing they'd be playing for you are the credits.
Yeah, ZZZ is a great game. In fact, it's such a good game, I think I'm gonna go play it right now. I've been recording for almost 40 minutes, and I have a feeling that's going to translate into like an 8-minute video, to be honest. I think I failed in a lot of ways to actually say anything interesting or engaging. If I've learned anything, it's that reacting is actually quite difficult. This was not easy for me. I think the people who, the lazy reactors, I understand he could easily do that. I'll have to see in the edit what this actually turns into, if this video is any good at all. This is just a fun little experiment. I at least feel like I got better the longer I went. So maybe practice does indeed make perfect. With that said, please check out my channel. I don't do this, really. This is the first time I've ever done something like this. Primarily, I make videos on anime and video games. That's my wheelhouse. So if that's interesting to you, watch that. Maybe I'll do more of this. Maybe you can join me on the journey of learning to react better. But for now, this is just gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to stay positive and have a wonderful day.